Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another day here in North Carolina. It's not beautiful today. It's thundering, hadn't lightning yet, but we got a thunderstorm system moving across here, so I'm racing the rain. Gonna do a little work on the trucks. Hope you watched the video about them. I'm not gonna sit here in front of the camera like I did on Outland and blab blab blab, so we're gonna kind of work and talk together. Got a welded adapter on the muffler here. Once I get that finished up, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll go around back and see if we can get this on the truck. And while I'm getting it on there, I'll explain the whys, whens, whats, and the game plan. Stay tuned. Okay, that's not my best work by any means, but I'm rushing. Had to put a 3-inch adapter on this Flowmaster. I found it on the side of the road. Had a jankered up clamp system here. I guess somebody lost it and grabbed it up off the side of the road. And shoot, you know, Flowmaster's not cheap. I need a muffler right now. I'll explain that in a minute. So got me adapter, put it on there. That's what size pipe's on the truck. So let's go around there and see if we can get this on. Okay, well, I don't know how good the angle is. I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. I've got ants all over the ground here. Bottom line, this is a 2-wheel drive truck. Don't know if the motor's any good. I wanted to try to get it running. I put some fresh gas in it. Don't know if I'm gonna get around to getting it cranked up today, but the guy had it for sale in a parking lot and somebody come by and cut the converter off of it. So does not have a catalytic converter, which means it doesn't have a attached to the muffler. So he said it was knocking, and there's no way I'd be able to hear anything about it knocking with a straight pipe. So I found this muffler, like I said, on the side of the road. Got my adapter welded it on. It's up there. I'm gonna just temporarily clamp it on there so that I can try to crank it up. And I know it's still gonna be loud under the truck with a Flowmaster, but hopefully I can hear things up front. So that's my game plan right now. So I got it up on there. Like I said, this is just temporary. If it runs, I know the transmission is good. I might can, you know, pull it around front to the shop or something. But we're gonna try this. It fits on there pretty snug, so I think if I just snug the clamp down, I can probably get it back off later. The deal is, you probably can't see anything but my head. Just bear with me. The deal is, the other truck has the converter on it, but the muffler's rusted off of it. So all I've got to do is cut the converter off of that one and put it in this exhaust system, and I'll have a, you know, regular stock exhaust, if you will, type deal. So that's my plan, but I didn't want to chance it with a straight pipe trying to pull it around front till I saw how it was going to go, and it's pouring down rain now. Okay, let me get this bolted up, and if we get to anything else today, I'll bring you back. If not, we'll just continue this one on another day. All right, well, it started raining, so I'll show you a little bit about this truck. Of course, you can see the whole cab corner is gone. Of course, like I said, the box is just scrap metal. I knew that, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see how bad everything is. The cab itself is a little bit worse than what I thought when I looked at it. So I don't know, I'm still debating, but I think I have a game plan that may be different than what I said. Imagine that with me. But you can see up here in the front, around the bumper's rusted off of it. Couple places on the frame that really scare me. The more I've dug into it, the more I've looked. It's pretty flaky. You know, I don't really have any issues with anything on the truck, you know, the axles or springs or anything like that. Motor runs good. It's just the frame and cab are just rotten. Like I said, it's got new brakes and rotors and calipers and everything pads. You can see the typical exhaust leak there, you know, the 5.4, I knew that, but you can see how bad those studs are. I mean, that's going to be a nightmare to try even if I wanted to in the truck. So let me see if I can make it short right quick on what my new game plan is, and then we'll probably have to wait till another day to see if we can get the other truck running. All right, well, it's pouring down rain, if you can even hear me here with it blasting down the tin roof and the thunder in the background. Came back in the shop, showed you how rusty this one is. Bottom line with the trucks, I'm just gonna have to go with my original plan, take all the drivetrain components out of this rusty one and put it in the good one back there. That truck's really nice. I'm not the fondest of the extended cab, but you know, it is what it is. That was what I had planned when I found both of them and when I bought them. I just thought once I picked this one up and drove it, you know, over 100 miles home, it really drove good and rode good and air conditioning worked and everything, you know, but that's small stuff. Just a little too iffy on some places on the frame and the cab and, you know, these manifolds. I mean, I'm gonna have to pull the motor out regardless. I mean, I would be crazy to pull it out and put it right back in this rusty truck. I mean, you know, 25, 30 bolts here, there, everything will unbolt and go into the other one, four-wheel drive and whatnot. The holes in the floor, the cab and the other one already pre-made for the shifter, so, you know, no real big issue there. You know, if that motor doesn't run well enough to attach this transmission to it, then I'll just rebuild that one over the winter and I'll keep running this motor that's in this truck. So we'll see what happens with that. Next clip you see, hopefully we'll be getting that one running or trying to crank it anyway. I don't know. Nobody really knows how long it had been sitting. I can't really get a definite on, you know, what exactly it was. They just said it was a knock. And once the converter was, you know, stolen off of it, then I don't guess anybody tried to do anything. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, you know, I'm not banking on that. I didn't buy it for the motor. I didn't buy it for the transmission. I bought it for the body and the service body, what I've got in it. So we'll get everything stripped out as we go along, and I'll bring you along for, you know, clips here or there of it, videos, tutorials. Right now this one's going to be mainly about just to see if we can get the other truck running and get it around here, so stay tuned for more. Okay, we're back. It's the next day. Got some pretty good storms yesterday. Didn't really get anything up here much. I got a lot more at the house. I hadn't even checked the rain gauge. Dad's down there bush hogging the Jack's pasture right now. But anyway, we'll see if I can get this truck running today. We're cranked up. I don't know how it's going to work out. It was a little low on oil, and the bottom of the dipstick, of course, was grayish, metallic looking. So, you know, I'm having a feeling this is going to be a rod knock or a main bearing knock or something like that. But taking the battery out now, I haven't done anything to it. I'm going to bring you guys along firsthand. Like I said, disclaimer on the audio, if it's a loud knock, I'm going to have the camera up here. And it may not even hit. I don't know how long the gas has been in there. May have the fuel pump clogged up or fuel filter or something, you know, I don't know. We're just going to give it the best we can and see what happens. So let me get this battery pulled out right here and the other one put in, and I'll set the camera up here when we give it the first key turn with a good battery in it. Okay, I didn't hear the fuel pump. It's hard to tell the service body, but I didn't hear it, so we may not have any fuel. I didn't try to turn it over or anything. It may be locked up, but I got you set up here. Hopefully we'll get the first-hand account of what happens here, catastrophic. And I've got the positive cable just a little bit loose. I might have to adjust on it just in case something went haywire. I can jerk the battery cable off. But let's see what happens. Well, it attempted to, but it sure doesn't sound like it's got any compression at all. So I don't know if valves are stuck or what, but let me do a little bit more investigation and bring you back. Alright, I know this is crazy, but I'm going to put you guys down here and see if you can hear it. Maybe some of you can, I don't know how good the audio is going to pick up. It might just be a blur with that big old muffler back there, but let's throw it on there and see if you can pick up the knock. Okay, everybody, we're going to wrap this one up and call it a video. I'm not sure how long the clips are. I hope the video didn't get too long. But I brought you along for the first start of the extended cab F250. Definitely pleased with it. Runs good. Air conditioner works, brakes work, transmission shifts. Very tickled with it. Small knock in it. You heard that. I think the camera picked it up. I've done rods and mains all my life in vehicles over the years. I may be wrong on this one, but it's not knocking or thrashing when it's idling, so hopefully it's not too far gone. I'm seriously considering just doing a compression check on it. If that checks out, then drop the pan while it's in the truck and pull a couple of them down, see how bad it is, and polish the crank up a little bit. I can do that in the vehicle and put it back together. Run it for a little while and see what happens. I've got the other motor in the other truck that's running. I can pull it out when I tear it down and maybe just rebuild it all together, just keep it for a spare. I don't know. I'm real tickled right now. So bottom line is we're going to keep the extended cab F250 here. The two-wheel drive, we're going to turn it into four-wheel drive with the drivetrain out of the other one. I think I'm going to swap the transmissions probably. Got a buddy that does that, and put the transfer case and tail housing on this newer transmission and roll with it and hope for the best. Blind squirrel gets a nut every now and again, so I'll bring you along forward as we piddle with them and each project. So I got to think on it for a couple days. Holiday weekend coming up, so I'm not sure what I'll get into, but I'll try to bring you along for as much as I can. So that being said, thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. Hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see. Thumbs down, I understand it's not for everybody. Share the videos, get them out there. Might be somebody else interested in a little bit of this I'm doing here, especially messing with these old trucks. It's another step in the process. Get us another truck going so we can go get some more farm equipment and get everything situated. Still too hot to be out there clearing, so I'm going to kill a little bit of time doing this, and it cools off and the bees get gone. We'll get back in the fields. Till next time, thank you.